chains of woe mark the path where warriors go. Yet many fell and none would pass. Grim Helga, she stood so fast, but the Titan's fist struck her to the earth, and she was buried, lost her birth. Step by step, the iron calls. Glory rises, weakness falls. Heart of Titan, blood must pay. Stand or shatter, none betray. Oh. Gold for victors bright and bold, silver whispers of deeds retold, rust and ruin for those who flee, cowards drowned in history. Lars the wretched with his mace thought he could win the Titan's grace, but the heart of stone crushed his chest and he fell down, his breath to rest. Step by step, the iron calls, glory rises.
All right. Very good. As we begin our tale once more to our song that came from the arena that our characters have just themselves failed at, joining now the song of all the others failures of the arena. That will get their own verse someday by the great bards. Though, thankfully, they did not show cowardice but great bravery and were honored by the people here. And with that, they left immediately, exhausted, and decided the best thing to do was to enter a cooking competition in which they had gotten some help from a chef known as Herdiger, and who had sponsored them in the Epicurean challenge itself, combating an elemental plot to destroy all. But they came out victorious through cooking skill and combat. But now we go to a series of clues that they had followed. A shadowy challenge here in the city of Auran, the place of challenges and greatness. They had found a strange message written about town. Fate's hands weigh heavy, but shadows hold no chains. Where the fallen rest, the worthy rise. Seek the silent path beneath the golden roar. Where the blind judge once watched, the first step is found. Take only what night allows, lest the trial be forfeit. They found themselves finding an old staircase that went partially underground in the shadow of a clock tower. And then, after having to choose a path, one that might have led to a quite awful death, they hope, chose lightly as they come into a darkened room. So, as you sit past the crumbling archway, the air grows still, thick with an unnatural hush. Dust motes swirl in the flickering torchlight, but not even the scuttling of rats disturbs the silence. Stone reliefs of hooded figures line the walls, their eyes hollow, their fingers pressed to unseen lips. The path narrows ahead, leading into a vast chamber with no apparent exit, only a heavy iron door on the far side, flanked by two unmoving statues. At the center of the room, bones litter the floor, some ancient, others fresh. In their midst stands a pedestal of black stone, atop which rests a dagger with a serrated edge. A single phrase etched into the stone in fading script reads, "The loud fall first, the silent rise." What would you like to do?
I think we need to be quiet. I think the key here is silence.
Well, we should, as I say this in your mind, this should be up for at least another 40 to 50 minutes.
Do we have anything to help with our silence?
I think before they left, our druid friend cast Pass Without Trace. But I can't be totally, I don't totally remember too sure.
That was correct, yeah.
I think that's how all you've entered thus far, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Otherwise, if you give me 10 minutes, I can cast the spell silence. It is just it would only cover 40 feet though.
How far is it to the pedestal and the dagger on the pedestal?
The pedestal is 50 feet, and then the whole room is 100 feet.
Okay. So the pedestal's in the dead center of the room.
Yep.
Well, it looks like it's too far for the spell. I don't think the spell would cover that far.
I could
Maybe
try to throw you into the area.
I think that would be louder than I could be on my own. Do we all need to go in here, or should you all just maybe take a single step into the room and wait there while I navigate my way quietly? What say you?
I don't like splitting up too far.
I'd be 50 feet away from you.
I mean, I could cast the spell. I can, if you give me 10 minutes, will not cost me any energy, and we could all get, maybe
That's
not
true.
the full 50, but we can be at least a lot closer.
And that would
And
give
so-
us time and the ability to focus on if there's any traps or anything like this. Would let us navigate that a little bit easier. Could focus on not having to be quiet as much.
Yes.
I say go for it then. Yeah.
So I guess, how far do we want to? Because it's a 20 radius sphere that I can cast it in.
I would cast it like 20 feet into the room so that it just makes a bubble from the door.
Alright. Sound good to everybody else?
Sure.
If I did throw people into the silent area, I'm theorizing that they would not make a sound.
If they landed in it, yes.
That's
I mean,
true.
until they enter the area, they will. But as soon as they enter the area, no sound would happen.
But what if there's something nasty like a pit trap or something like that, and you throw me in there and I just land in a trap?
Well, then we have, the telepathic bond, so you can be like, "Oh, I'm in a trap."
Unless I die.
Well, hopefully you don't die.
Well, I mean, we can still see you.
Yeah.
So I think maybe just to give us a little bit of a bubble to go in, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
like 15 feet in.
Yeah.
So it goes outside of the room just a little bit. And then we can kind of all be near the edge, and we're still roughly 15 feet away, 15, 20 feet away from you.
That sounds perfect.
Alright. So I will ritual cast silence
Okay.
about 15 feet into the room.
Okay, so not 20. So you're making sure there's plenty of room to get in.
Yes.
Okay.
And we should still be able to. So essentially, it's 40, or it's instead of 40 feet, it's 35 feet in. So we're 15 feet away at its closest point.
Yes. Right. And as you all begin to walk forward, Layla, you can see your companions nearly tripping over themselves at times, stepping on incorrect paths or like it seems like slippery stone, but of course making no sound. But what you can see is, as you pay close attention, all the stones that are within the torchlight, right before one of your party steps upon them, they suddenly shift, causing them to stumble and, if not for your magic, make quite a bit of noise. However, those within the shadows cast by the torch, those stones seem to stay still.
As we're moving along, I'll go ahead telepathically let this know first to Garrus, because I assume he's kind of the one in charge, making sure we're not stepping on traps. And then to the others as well. Kind of let them know what I've seen. So if perhaps see, do we want to try perhaps diminishing the torches, or
Yeah,
good to be very careful?
I
Once
could
you leave-
try and work in the dark. It's not my best element. I've heard of things that can help you see in the dark, but
I'm sorry. Is the hand or whatever you took before not helping with the darkness anymore? Like the thing you grabbed, Garrus, that like had an inscription on it, some runes, and then like it seemed to like.
Yeah, that helped see through the darkness. This is different.
Okay,
that was going through this magical darkness that seemed to allow
Gotcha.
it. This is a different type of test.
So before you leave, let's check something. Is there an area inside of our quiet bubble that's in shadow
Yes.
at the moment? Okay, I'm gonna take something, maybe just like a copper piece or something, cast light on it, which is not a concentration, and never mind, it's verbal. Fuck. Actually, I will say, hold on 1 second here, and I will stumble my way back to get outside of my thing. And light is not a concentration. I will do it, and I will stumble back up outside after I get outside of the bubble, go back in, and put it in the shadowy spot area, so it's no longer shadowy, and try walking there. Does the floor do the same thing?
It does.
Okay. So as long as there is, so it has to be either in, at least, would that shadow area be considered dim light, or is it dark area? Because if I can get them at least dim light, I feel like that would help some. But if dim light is going to,
you feel like it has to be from a object in the room needs to cast a shadow. For it to stabilize the floor.
Okay.
It's not the darkness; it's the shadow.
Yeah.
I wish you were really tall right now, Nala. Then you
I
make a
am
big
tall.
shadow. Well, Azariah, you could make a shadow for me.
Okay. Now, like, riding up my body and, like, try to stand in a way that creates a long shadow.
And I'll hold my copper piece with light to try to make it a right behind him to get the maximum shadow out, I guess.
Okay, so
And then once they've cast the shadow, I'm going to try and walk across the shadow towards the pillar in the center, towards the dagger that's laying there. Try very quietly. And as I step into the shadow, is it stable?
yeah, where you would stand. So give me a stealth check.
How about a 31?
Yeah.
Very good.
It's a nat 19.
So you walk in shadows that you've made and cast, and you closely get up to the dagger that is on the pedestal.
Can I inspect the pedestal closely? I'm suspecting a trap, and I wonder if I need to find something that weighs the same as the dagger and swap it off. And
You have a bag of sand?
I got a bag of I got a bag of ball bearings.
The quietest things known to it. Go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
30-20.
Okay. Looking carefully. You don't see any signs of a trap that is here. And however, as you notice it, you almost feel like the blade is whispering. As you hear, a sharp edge dulls the world's ears. Your breath is a blade, wielded with care.
Real slowly, I'm gonna reach out a hand and I'm just gonna touch the dagger.
Okay. Your fingers are pressed upon it, and everything seems normalish.
Nothing seems to happen. I'm going to carefully lift it up and put it into my belt.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand as you try to put that in.
Oh, nat 20 for 28.
Very nice. As you silently attach it to your belt.
And then I'm gonna retreat back, and I'm gonna loudly in everybody's mind. I'm gonna exclaim, "I got it!" And then I'm gonna back up into the silence, very, very quietly. And once I'm into the silence, I'll take out the dagger and inspect it a little bit more.
Okay. Looking carefully at it, you can... Just a second. Sorry, the dog literally picked up my phone. I had to take care of that. So inspecting the blade. You gaze upon it. And see that is serrated. In dull. On the very edges, though, it grows sharper on the cuts that are made for the serrations. Are on the inside are sharp, though the outside for just regular cutting is dull.
This looks like a nasty weapon. This would hurt. And I think it was talking to me, or something was talking to me. Did you guys hear anything in your heads? Other than me?
No, but you should be wary of weapons that talk to you.
Of course. I'm wary of anything that talks to me, anybody that talks to me. I'm just wary, but there seems to be a door on the other end of the room. Do we want to try and quietly advance across the room and try and open the door?
I don't see why not.
Does it look like there's going to be enough, like we'll be able to either have enough shadows or manipulate shadows?
So for the next part, there's less shadows. Because you have this light, I would give these would be acrobatics checks to get past the room without stepping on the dark, without stepping on the light sections. Because you have this coin that you're using, I would allow that to be done with advantage for everybody.
How does
Okay.
everybody feel about that plan?
I have a question. Since does this? Well, I guess obviously the coin helps, but Pass Without Trace gives us of like shadows and silence radiates from us. Does that help, or is that kind of like basically doing the same thing?
I think that was gone by now because
Yeah.
that helped us get in here.
Yeah, got you thus far.
Gotcha.
But it wouldn't, because so the shadows work by what the shadows only work when you have it as an object in the room. So like I let you for flavor, but your shadows don't provide that security.
Got you.
It's only what's in the room that provides that. So because a shadow would emanate from you, then it would not give that same advantage.
Cool. I just wanted to think about
That's
it.
fair enough.
Little think tank. All right. Well, I guess I'll roll.
Yeah, I think we can try and hot step across the room and stay in the shadows. Floor's lava.
Forget.
And I actually have a question, because I'm just thinking about this. Layla, you're holding the coin, right?
Or at the moment, yes.
So it's essentially impossible for you to be in shadow.
Okay.
Well,
Let's.
can I
I'm gonna give the coin to Garrus.
Okay. So whoever holds it, like, there's no way you can be in shadow.
well, this is
So
this is what
so everybody else will get advantage except for the person holding the coin.
well, I don't think he can have like there's light emanating from him. So this is what I do. You see a little ghostly hand
There you
come
go.
up next to me, and I grab the coin with my mage hand.
Okay.
Perfect.
I'm like, of anybody that doesn't, or that
Alright.
would need it the least.
Is
the
that a
advantage
verbal
the least.
component? Curious.
Let me see. Actually, let me look here. 'Cause I think I have a special thing with the mage hand. Ba, 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 ba. Du, 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 du. Going back here. Sorry. No, I don't want to join above VTT. Leave me alone. Oh, Jesus. It's verbal or somatic.
Both.
Or okay.
I think
What
it's
is
both.
If it lists both, then it's both.
Both, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It is.
I mean, my silence bubble only goes, like I said, 35 feet into the room, so we still have 65 feet to cover.
Can you get rid of
After
the? Can you get rid of the light on the coin?
Yeah.
Just get rid of the light on the coin.
Well, the light was giving us advantage, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
So I mean, it would
Wow.
be they would just have to. I guess because you didn't quite exit, it's easier for you to have gotten your mage hand out as well. I suppose.
He can walk back out and
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you could go ahead and have the mage hand.
Do what I did with light. Walk
Yeah.
out of the
Gotta
silence
walk out the
bubble.
room, then
It'll
come
be
back
more
in.
complicated if you kind of move forward from this, but no
Right,
worries.
Don't forget those of you with exhaustion -2.
Are we new rules exhaustion or old
Yeah,
rules?
yeah. I think we're keeping new rules exhaustion.
Yeah, I did the new one with -2 just because it seemed to work best.
Okay. All right.
Then everybody acrobatics at advantage.
Acrobatic.
Acrobatics or athletics? I don't remember.
It's acrobatics because it's
Okay.
about precision.
It doesn't help. It's +2 either way. So
Same. Are you kidding me? That's really unfortunate for me.
That turned out good for you.
Would you roll a 2 and a 3?
Yeah.
I got a 22.
Okay.
I got 14.
Very good. Nala.
16 -2, 14.
Okay. So, in case Nala, Layla, and Azariah, you step on and you just miss where the shadows are as the floor shifts under you, and despite yourselves, you let your hand smack hard on the stone floor, and an uncanny loud smack echoes in the room. As you observe, it seems the acoustics here are meant to amplify sound. And to your ears, it's almost as if an explosion had gone off from your smack. And that's when you see two guardians of stone at the door shift. They take out blades and begin to move towards you. And with that, Stu, initiative, please.
Yay! Ooh, she is shiny.
And we take the 2 off of our initiative as well, don't we?
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right.
Yeah. So it's
Wow,
what I got
Nala.
-2.
That's
1 and a 20.
yeah.
So 23 -2.
That does not happen very often.
All right. Layla, you're 18.
Yep.
Azariah, are you 9 then?
Yeah, it would be 9.
Okay. Then 20 for Garrus, I think.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. All right. All right. And art department. I can see she did part of it. It's there.
Also, I'm kind of imagining that Layla landed with her shield hitting something, just
like
based on the roll.
I'm not gonna say I fell asleep again, but I totally just fell asleep again.
He had confidence in
I'm
us.
coming. I'm tired.
Oh.
All right, who's here today?
It's
All
all
right.
about nap time.
Nala, Garrus, Azariah, and Layla.
Yeah, make sure you stay awake this time. No
You know
sleeping
what?
in the middle
You
of
can die.
combat.
Painful death, and I don't care.
All right. So the blocks here are essentially going to be 10 feet.
Okay.
To appropriately make this happen.
And now there's a baby. I got that much. Here, would you like your phone case?
Yeah.
No. No.
Okay. Nala, you get to go first.
All right. I see 2 of them.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we're going to grow in size. Become our giant self. And I am going to take my great axe as it electrifies with thunder. And I'm going to move up as my giant form toward the one that is closest to Layla. Layla. I think that's right. Yeah. And I will swing at it.
Are you saying this room should have been twice as big, Matt?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, they're essentially guarding a door department. You have a chance. 22 hits.
You know what?
Right.
You could have told me all this stuff before you told me to just make a basic room.
It's 20 slashing and 2 thunder. And I will take another swing.
As you hit with all this, you look and your attack seems to have done no damage.
Oh, that's not good.
Ruh-roh.
All right, so new plan. Interesting. Let me see what else I have here. I have I'm thinking.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to I'm gonna try to I think I can punch. Let's see, do I have an unarmed strike? Where is my unarmed strike? I do not. You know what? The heck with it. Why don't I have an unarmed strike? I have no idea. Okay, never mind. I won't do that. I will instead. I'm going to try to. Grapple is no. I can't grapple. I can attack.
Why can't you grapple them?
No damage.
You could punch them. You could grapple them.
Yeah, but I don't know why this thing doesn't have my punch on here. Being weird. Okay. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to
Yeah. What?
What is usually an unarmed strike? Is it just your strength modifier, I think, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to
Yeah.
do that.
Well, to hit, you're automatically proficient in unarmed strike, so I think usually. So it's like a
Okay.
regular strength to hit, and then it's just strength and damage.
Yeah. All right. So
Strength
that
modifier.
is,
Yes.
so
strength
that's
modifier.
a crit.
Unfortunately, a crit does not help you.
Yeah. So I punched it with my fist, and it does.
This is your strength modifier and damage.
Strength modifier and damage. Okay, so that's 5 bludgeoning, I think.
Okay, you strike out, doo, echoing as your fist hits the stone and does not seem to do any damage.
Okay. Well, that's my turn so far. While I think about this.
Garrus.
All right. I'm gonna shrug a little bit and take out the dagger that I just picked up and go up and try and stab one of these statues.
With your itty bitty legs.
All right, make the attack.
Is this just a normal dagger? Normal attack? No bonus. To
It
attack?
is actually a +1 dagger.
All right, then I'm gonna roll my rapier because my rapier is a +1. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. Roll it as a dagger.
I guess.
Only 1 on the damage for 6, but 24 sneak attack damage.
Woo!
Nice. All right, and then for you going up, again, just give me an acrobatics check as you try to stick to the shadows.
23.
Okay, so you move up and you silently slide the dagger in, and you notice as it strikes, there's no noise made by this dagger as you strike with it. And it actually cuts through the stone.
Nice. It's working. That's all I got.
Layla.
All right. Really wish I had silence actually prepared, but I don't. So I'm gonna try the next thing I can do. I'm going to cast Blindness Deafness at 3rd level, so I have 2 targets on the 2 statues.
Okay.
So they need to make a Constitution save.
Got it.
They're probably pretty good at, but I'm hoping one of them fails. We can test out something.
Got 21.
That saves.
22.
Saves. Well, damn. Well, that was that turn. Can't really do anything else. That was my action. I guess I will start stumbling towards in the direction of the door.
Okay.
Trying to be careful. If I can only move half my speed but don't have to make an acrobatics check, can I do that?
I still need acrobatics checks. So I need
Okay,
your
then I'm gonna go my full 30 feet then towards the door.
Yeah.
Would we still have advantage from the coin light?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That's much better. I got another 3, but I also got a 19 as opposed to a 2.
Nice.
So a total of 21.
Stick it to the shadows. All seems good. And
Not using my shield to brace my landing at each time, like the first time.
So let's see here. It will get within the stone will get within melee of Nala.
Both of them, you mean?
Both will do that. Yep. Does one leave Garrus or no?
Nope.
Okay,
Garrus went to the closest one with his itty bitty legs.
got it. So first attack here for Nala is 16.
Yep.
All right, 23. So we'll process those 2. We've got 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I only take damage from things that get hit by great axes, Matt. So
Amazing. And 14 force.
Okay.
And then 19 bludgeoning and 10 force. Then the other one attacks. Actually, technically, it would be Ezra's turn first. So, Ezra.
Okay, so assessing the situation, I seen that Nala didn't have any luck, but Garrus and his new menacing butter knife is doing some hurt. You know what? I won't do that. I'm trying to minimize talking a lot, so I will try to get within 10 feet of one of the statues, sticking along in the shadows.
Oh, yes, give me an acrobatics check.
Excuse me. God damn. I rolled 2 4s.
Very fun.
Nothing happens though. I just hear a ring out.
So the echoes go across the room, and it almost just seems like it excuse me, disturbs a shadow, as now a shadowy figure with blade of darkness in the hand seems to emerge.
All right, sick. Well, this spell doesn't need any verbal components, so as I just wave with my hand and using a ring on my finger that has a sharp point to add on to the score of scars I have, to coagulates as it drips down and the blood coagulates into a long whip. I will Crimson Lash at the one in front of Garrus twice. And that's going to be his plus 9. Oh my gosh, why are you running away? Okay. Minus. Okay. 25 for the first one.
That hits.
And 18 for the second one.
That hits as well.
All right.
As they strike, they don't seem to be able to damage it.
Oh, okay. So only he's able to damage. Yeah, I was like, go out, Lash. I'm like, in everyone's mind, I'm like, nothing is working. It seems like only you could damage them. Garrus, we should try to leave this room as quickly as possible.
Very good. So we'll get to the last statue that takes its large attacks at Nala for a 25 to hit. Hits and a nat 20.
Oh no.
We've got 15 bludgeoning Nala, then 7 force. Then 13 bludgeoning. And 22 force. That seems to cut through your skin rather easily. We'll go to Nala.
Okay. How big
Try
is
and
the
grapple
ceiling?
them.
The ceiling's 15 feet high.
Okay. I'm gonna take that one and try to toss them up into the air.
Okay.
That's a DC 17 strength.
That is only 16.
All right. So I toss them up, and it says that they land prone. Even though they can't take damage, they still land prone.
Okay, yeah. So you toss them, and they are prone on the ground.
All right. That'll just make it a little easier to stab it. And
as you're doing this, you realize even as they fall, they've been moving, they make no sound.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to walk up to the door and use my action, because that was my bonus action. I'm going to use my action to does it look like, can I tell if there's like a lock on this? Does it look like there's a padlock or anything?
You don't see. So Artemar, did she go out of their range for that?
Or throwing them, and then she would move. No, because you said they were right at the door. She's right behind.
Yeah, I was just trying to see. So double check. Okay, cool. Yeah, looking at the door, you don't see any type of lock on it.
All right, I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay. You go to open, and it's kind of again making tons of noise as you're trying to open, and it's not opening.
Okay, can I attack it?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I guess. Well, yeah. You can attack. You're fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah. There we go. That is a 17 to hit,
That's the door.
and a 18 to hit.
That would hit as well.
All right. So let's do this. So that is 42 slashing, 5 thunder.
Okay. So you come in, the door shatters. As it does, it reverberates with thunderous noise, ripping through your body for 47 thunder damage.
Whoa! Garrus ducks and covers his ears.
Anything else, Nella?
I'm going to try to walk through it.
Okay. And moving through, you're able to walk through this doorway into a darkened hallway.
All right. I have dark vision, so I would see
Yeah,
any
she's out of
dim.
their range.
Right, so then they'll take their op attacks. So, first one for a nat 1.
That was what laid down, wasn't it?
Yeah. And we've got the second one.
I'm
for-
gonna do my shadow thing.
Okay, that gives it disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 27 to hit.
I
Alright.
tried.
For 16 bludgeoning. And 8 force damage.
All right. Let me roll my. I have Relentless Rage. Oh yeah. I would ordinarily be down, but I'm at 1.
Very good.
That's my turn.
And Garrus.
Alright, Garrus is going to look at the statue that is laying down and he's going to focus his evil eye on it with my bonus action. So it needs to make a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
So close with a 14.
Okay, so it is marked with my evil eye, and I am going to then try and stab it with this knife. Is that an advantage because it's prone?
Yes.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
All right, so rolling as crit damage. Let's see, and since this is piercing damage, I get to roll an extra D4 also because I have the piercer feat. So I'll roll that separately. There's 4. That's 8. I'm gonna roll sneak attack separately too. So 11 normal damage and then sneak attack. Because it is marked with my evil eye, I still get sneak attack damage even though I don't have an ally in
Correct.
melee. And 12d6.
Yeah.
A lot of 1s, but that's 40 damage.
Very good. So your D4s.
So altogether that was 51.
Okay. Then what would you like to do?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, stepping deep, you carve a large hole in this silently as it seems to have immense pain. Layla.
Alright. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Veil of Dusk on myself, which incant towards the creature, cloaking them in a shadowy veil of darkness and silence. Target gains +1 bonus to their AC and makes stealth checks with advantage for the duration.
Nice.
I am then going to attempt a stealth check to try to hide and be quiet again, and
Very
then
good.
try to move out of the room.
All right, give the stealth check.
Okay. It's 12. Not
Ooh,
great.
No.
But they already used their reactions to. They already
Yeah.
used their
True.
opportunity attacks.
All right.
So
And
you,
then
so you run on out making all tons of noise. Ah!
Tap dance.
trying. I tried. It's just I can't. I did not secure something, and I've just got. I never closed my coin pouch when I grabbed the copper piece out earlier, so
Just-
it's actively jingling around still.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I'll get just inside the door there and kind of just be extra. Just kind of try to put myself in between the bad guys and Nala.
Okay, so this one that was down is going to stand up
Aruga.
silently and then move 15 feet towards Azariah. Looks like they get to them.
Yeah, they were only 10 feet away.
They raise their mighty weapons. As a 28 to hit.
Hold on.
You do get a attack there, yeah.
No, I don't get an attack, but because he stayed in my range. But I'm going to use my reaction to use a jinx point
Okay.
and affect him with the curse of the inept. So he needs to re-roll and use a lower result.
Nice.
That comes to 18.
That still hits.
Fuck it, shield. I say it. I say it aloud.
It's sealed! Very good. As the arcane barrier goes up, preventing the hit, and he strikes again for a 15, which strikes the arcane barrier. And then the shadowy figure beside you strikes Azariah. And that will be a nat 20.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. It reaches out, grabs your throat for 49 necrotic.
Ooh, nice.
And are you resistant, or do you take all of it?
I take all of it.
Okay. Your hit point max is reduced by 49 as well.
Oof.
Kill the shadow.
Grabs.
You can probably blast the shadow with magic.
And we'll go to Azariah.
Well, I continue moving my mage hand forward, so it's probably just within the door now.
Okay.
And then I will misty step into the doorway.
Nice.
Womp. Beep beep. Womp womp. See you later. And that bonus action. What am I going to do as an action? As an action, I'll dodge. How about that? That's a cool action.
Sounds good. All right, then this next one, art department, they cannot pass the threshold of the door. So is there anyone who's just on the other side they can grab?
Me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought Layla might have just.
Yeah. And I specifically said I'm going just inside the door.
Yeah.
Because Nala had 5, 10, 15. So Nala's 15 away,
I have 40 total movement, so I'd
Oh.
be probably even further.
25 away.
Yeah.
He Misty stepped, so he has his full movement away. So yeah.
Right. Very good. In that case, I need an athletics check here.
Is he trying to grapple me?
Yes.
Well, I guess it doesn't even matter, athletics or acrobatics. It's the same roll for me.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that's not terrible. 17.
Oh, that will fail. As they grab Layla and then move with them grappled, drag them half of what they have left out of their total of 30 into the room.
They got 5 now. He only gets you 10 feet back in.
As they raise a fist and attack Layla.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction, give it disadvantage.
Got it. So that will be a 22.
Well, that still hits.
That is 11 bludgeoning and 6 silent force damage. Then Nala.
Okay. Well, I know I can't do damage. I know I can't go in there or I go down, and then I'm another problem. So what I'm going to do is, can I try to play a song to give Layla a advantage on trying to escape?
You have to be within 5 feet of someone to help them.
5 feet. Okay. Let's see. In that case, let me go back to my drawing board here. Ooh, what can a barbarian do? Oh, wait, hold on, wait. This might be interesting. Now to take a hide action, that's an action, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to hide to try and do something on my next turn in case I'm needed. But for now, I'm just going to hide. Maybe use bonus action to take out a javelin. Yeah, I'll take out a javelin.
Okay.
With my javelin. That's what I'll do. Yeah, hide and javelin. That's my turn.
Very nice. So make your stealth check.
And that'll be -2. So 18 -2 is a 16.
16, okay. Should have best you can. And then we'll go to Garrus.
All right. I am going to attack the one that I've been attacking. Let's see. Does a 24 hit?
24 hits.
Yeah. And it is still marked with my evil eye, so I get sneak attack damage.
Nice.
Not a crit this time, but so it is. Oh, that was piddly. Only 21 total damage.
Okay, and again, silently, it causes the damage. Here, it seems you've carved away good hunks of the stone. So
I see all my friends running and unable to help, and I feel like I'm whittling with this thing. It's so tiny and I'm so ineffective. So I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and then I'm going to move 25 feet out of the door if I can.
Okay. So you run out, leaving Layla there.
Mentally to Layla, I'll tell Layla, hurry, come on.
Very good. Then Layla.
I guess I have to try to. It's an action to try to escape, correct?
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna have to try to escape. I don't really have anything I can do to make it better or worse for either of us, so. 16.
That does not escape.
Well,
I guess that's. I got nothing else right now.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just there.
All right. So this one is it Garrus crosses over to the one that has Layla and strikes with a 27 to hit Layla. Garrus left the room.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That's 11 bludgeoning and 13 force. It takes its second strike.
Disadvantage.
You got it for 19 to hit.
That is my AC currently.
There's 14 bludgeoning and 10 force. Then the Wraith comes over to Layla and strikes for 25 to hit.
Oh, since she's just on the other side of the door, I'll say, I guess I'll say silvery barbs, and then I'll also give the advantage to Layla as well.
All right, so I'll reroll that for 22 to hit. So that is 22 necrotic damage, and reduces your health by that. Max health.
Yeah.
And then Azariah.
I could just do this as a bonus action. Okay, I'll wanting to save my friend here. I grab the rune that I prepare every morning, and I go just 5 feet behind them, and I will invoke the power that I've set into the rune, and I will dimension door us 30 feet into.
Oh, so you're running into the room and grabbing her?
I think she's not even 5 feet from the door, but I just need to be 5 feet from her. But yeah,
a little bit. But
yeah.
Get up there and pop.
Yeah. As you vanish through, and with no one in there, they slowly retain their guard positions by the door, and the shadowy figure fades.
I don't know about you, but I don't feel so good after being choked by that shadow.
Get off my camera.
I keep throwing rocks in there just to annoy them. But that activates them and they go back. Activates them, they go back.
I didn't appreciate getting hit by them.
Are you guys okay?
Not particularly at the moment. Not.
I have 1 hit point.
Right. Yes.
We all collapse to the floor outside in the hallway. Garrus gets out his water bottle and starts handing it around to everybody and just trying to help everybody out because Garrus hasn't gotten hit yet.
I'm gonna go ahead and do just a 5th level mass cure wound. So, does everybody want to roll their own, or should I just roll for the group?
I say you roll it.
Sure.
That's just me.
Yeah, because I've rolled great so far tonight.
That's what I'm worried about.
You've
Well-
got this.
Fuck. Everybody gets 13.
Oh,
You know
my
what?
God.
Hey, can I make the group like hold
Oh, it doesn't
dogs
matter.
using my cook utensils?
I can't get any more health points anyways because I'm at max.
All right. Nala, I didn't hear what you said, Jackie.
I was trying to see if I could cook something that takes a really quick moment on my cooked utensils. Well, there's a mechanical reason I want to do it. I mean,
I know there's a mechanical reason. I'm just trying to go what do you have?
Cold hot dogs, sardines. I don't know. Just
Cook
put salt on 'em.
implies heat.
Okay. Well, I can light a candle using Druidcraft. Maybe I can make some s'mores. Fine.
I'll tell you what. I'll do a DC 21 for the cook's utensils.
Okay.
Try to make this very crazy thing happen.
Yeah. All right.
I'll let you roll.
That's survival.
Yeah. Well, it's wisdom with proficiency because you've cooked utensils.
Oh, wisdom with proficiency. Okay. Well, okay. Let's see what happens. That 18 plus proficiency is 22, but minus 2 is 20.
Oh, there you go. Burn it. You just burn it. That was way
that
bad.
exhaustion took me out. Almost helped us, guys.
I think that it's quite imperative now and obvious that we must be as silent as possible while we're here.
Yeah. Maybe we can wait a few minutes here.
Yeah, if we could take a short rest, that'd be very nice, but
Well, I don't think any of those people back there are going to bother us because we're not in their room anymore.
I'm gonna do a second level cure wounds on myself.
But I certainly can't keep going in my current state.
I mean, I would like a short rest too, if that is possible here.
I'm not opposed to that. You guys look exhausted.
I mean, I don't care either way. I guess I can get some spell slots back, but my health is at max since that fucker took my health.
What does this hallway look like?
Currently, it seems to go for about 40 feet before making a left turn.
I'm gonna quietly walk down the hallway and put my back to the wall and peer around the corner.
Okay. You have dark vision, right?
No, I don't. Is it dark?
Do you want the coin?
The mage hand is around, and I could tell it to follow you around.
Yeah.
Well, I've also got. Let's see. I've got a hooded lantern.
We could put the coin in the hooded lantern. Then you don't need to light it up even. It's just there.
Okay, I'll come back and I'll let Layla put the coin in the hooded lantern.
Might as well. We have the light on an object. You might as well use it.
Yep. So I will light the hooded lantern and go back and peer around the corner.
Okay. You see a winding dimly past the darkness. You see this winding hall, twisting shadows, and odd whispers come forward. It seems to not be straight and has several branches that move out. The air smells faintly of ink and old parchment. From here you can see the walls are engraved with shifting runes that pulse with faint light.
Mentally, I'll tell everybody to come on, let's follow quietly.
Oh, so we're not taking a short rest?
Yeah, we can take a short rest.
If we're allowed to take a short rest, I would very much like it.
Yeah, you can find out what happens if you do.
I'm worried about
Am
finding
I
out
the
what
only
happens
one?
if we don't.
Yeah, I think. Well, me and Nala, I think both could, just because I'm.
Yeah,
all
I'm
this hit
almost
dice.
dead, guys. Don't expect me to be the tank on that next battle.
Yeah. And frankly, I couldn't do much tanking right now either. Neither could our wizard, who is surprisingly tanky for a wizard.
Okay.
So
So you're going to sit down here and
Yep.
take a rest. Okay. Then,
yeah,
any conversations or RP that we make during the rest?
I'm just crying in the background. No, I'm probably just reading a book, trying to relax after being touched by something very close to death, and it feels like death. It kind of like gives you the heebie-jeebies, right? When you're no longer feel like you have the normal vitality that you usually do. So I'm trying to ease my mind by reading a book.
What is your problem?
Garrus, if you don't need to rest much, maybe you could take a look at that new weapon of yours and try to figure out how it works.
Yeah, I'll take it out and inspect it a little closer. Surprised that it was able to damage the. It didn't make a sound when it hurt them. It was utterly silent. But I'll spend. I don't know if it's an item that I can attune to, or there's anything.
You are able to attune during the short rest.
Okay.
So carefully. And it is +1 dagger. And you're able to use it to cast the silence spell once a day. Once a long rest. And in addition, whenever it chooses to strike anything, it doesn't make any sound. One. It's a truly silent blade.
So, what else do you think this place has in it that we can maybe recover?
I have no idea. These walls, it looks like this passage goes further, and there's some branches off of it, and there's some strange. Did you say there was some light? It looked like runes or something.
Yeah.
You said parchment. You know, I know a thing or two about parchment.
Smelled like that.
It
And
smelled like parchment.
Yeah.
Not like ink and
Ink
parchment.
and parchment. Yeah.
Which makes me think maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm really good at calligraphy. Maybe there's something in there that I could help with.
Well, let's let you guys all rest first.
Yes, I have 5 hit points I can spend on this, apparently. Not as many as I thought, but it'll work.
Spending 5 hit points on what?
On my short rest.
Oh, okay. Oh, 5 hit
That's all I
dice.
have left. Yeah, I've spent everything else. Oh boy, let's see what I get. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I think that'll do. All right. Yes, I'm no longer bleeding. Barely, but no longer.
Well, let's move further along, and Azariah and I can take a look at these runes.
And I'll take a look at the parchment and ink. Because I'm a real wizard too.
All right. So you begin to step forward after the short rest into this new place. As you do this, the walls ripple like water, warping and bending. Voices hiss from the shadows. Snippets of conversations you've never heard but somehow recognize. The air grows colder, and even the flicker of your lantern barely cuts through the gloom. The runic symbols pulsing along the walls, casting twisting shadows. And before you, one such emanates, blocking your path. It whispers, "Only the brave forge new paths. Are you brave or foolish?"
Brave.
I'm going to step forward and say yes.
Probably both.
But in all seriousness, Nogaris is quite brave. He's got dwarven blood in him. He's a stout halfling. He doesn't get frightened very easily at all.
Okay, so you you answer. Looks at you. So I would say go ahead and give me an insight check, Garrus.
Not good at this. Let's see. Oh, that's only a 6.
6. So you answer as a kind of give a strange smile. And then they vanish. You find yourself almost propelled to step forward here. And as you do, the ground almost shifts beneath it. All the walls churn. You find yourselves at the beginning of the hallway once more, seeing the runes that threaten to produce more shadows.
But I feel compelled to go forward.
Not at this point. It's up to you now.
How close are we from the branches? Where it begins to branch off.
So you had walked up to the branch,
Mm-hmm.
and now you're back.
Back at the beginning.
Yeah.
On a walk forward.
Like the beginning of this room that we were in after the fight.
Yeah, where the strange hallway started. And so Nala bravely walks forward. As you get to that crossroads again, a new figure comes up. How many have died beneath your blade? How many will haunt you, all for the sake of you lifting a meaningless curse?
Damn.
There are countless.
Okay. Say countless. How are you trying to? How does Nala try to handle this truth?
That's a great question. I feel like the truth is that Nala doesn't see the curse as having led to the deaths of anyone who did not deserve to die. And those who have stood in opposition to her have mostly been people who she was unable to talk out of backing down because she doesn't fight without reason. And so when they're asking her about how many people have died, that part, she's very proud of the fact that she's taken down people. When they ask her about the curse, that's a little confusing for her because she does not equate those two things. and does not see how being cursed has led to people's deaths so much as the curse is something that she battles with, and it has made her stronger as a warrior. So in that way, sure, but it's not like she's slinging around an axe out of anger for being cursed.
Sure.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. So give me insight check.
All right. With that -2 beauty. All right. So I roll a 15 plus 0 minus 2. That's a 13.
Okay. And again, the walls shift, and you find yourselves back at the start.
Exhaustion.
What's happening? Just I like stay back, and I notice they like kind of when I see them shift back like
Yeah, so it's more like the pathways and walls shift as they step forward past the shadow, and they're led back to the beginning.
Interesting. Okay.
So the walls themselves, like all the paths, suddenly lead back to the beginning after they've answered the question.
I will try to read what they are reading here because I see them reading something, then answering, and then this is happening.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigating. That's my baby. Ooh. 23.
23. So you come up to this. And you hear the question, will power ever be enough to fill the void within you? And as you listen to it, it's the pacing of it, the rhythm. Like, will power ever be enough to fill the void within you? And it's totally weird. And your mind begins to put it into the form of a rune that points down. And you can see that there is a small hole in the floor that you can begin to squeeze through instead of walking forward.
Well, I guess we often have to dig deeper to find those questions. And I turn back to everyone and let them know that there's this hole down here, as I pointed out, and I start climbing down.
Nice find. Excellent. This is a tight fit even for me.
All right. So, you're able to move forward here and find yourselves coming up to another area with another rune who is stepping forward.
Should I go first again? What does this rune look like? Do I recognize what this rune is?
Give me investigation or insight.
I can give him some help, trying to lead him and teach him some basic runic.
I got a reliable talent with that. I got a 19.
Hey.
Nice. They say, lies are your armor, but when they fall away, what remains? And as you listen to the question, you become aware, and this was investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That the space before you seems to be a pressure plate. made specifically, and you think that it's pretty sensitive, and the only way to make it through would be for those who would carry no weapons or armor. Like anything other than your body weight would probably set it off. And it looks like it adjusts to whoever stands before.
I'd communicate this to everybody.
Alright, I take off my weapon. I'll lay it down.
Is this place dimly lit?
Yeah.
The only weapon or armor I carry is my shield. I could just hand it to somebody and I can step on it.
Yeah. Because it says this once, it's got you all have to pass over it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, her axe is really her only weapon that she's carrying right now. And so she'll put that down and step up.
I can invoke the power of my cape and turn and polymorph into a bat.
So you're gonna polymorph into a bat and fly across?
That is the plan, Stan.
Doing that while someone crosses, you seem to successfully fail activating the runes so that it does not seem to reroute your path.
Sweet.
Garrus is gonna set down his rapier, but this new dagger that he has, I'm gonna feel, how heavy is this dagger?
The dagger seems almost weightless.
Okay. I'm also gonna think back to the meaning of the rune that I deciphered and what I heard and about lies being my armor, and I'm gonna be bold here, and I'm gonna carry the dagger with me.
Okay. So you leave the rest, but you carry the dagger, and the pressure plate seems to not go down.
Nala's just standing there with her arms crossed, like, which one of you now?
I guess I can check the next one.
Okay. Shadow bursts forth from the rune, and it takes the form of another Thri-kreen. It begins to click and speak. Would they abandon you if they knew? And stepping forward, you can make an insight check if you'd like, Layla.
Yeah. 25.
Okay. You examine the clicks, and the more you do, the more it seems as the mandibles hit, they are pointing. And you can see the smallest of ledges that one could step on and circumvent this rounded area passage.
I will point out the little ledge, and I will click back and Thri-kreen. I know they would not, and I'll go ahead and use the ledge to cross.
Right.
Follow behind Layla and stand on the ledge.
Question: did everybody else see that as well, or was it just me?
They would have seen the shape of that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Now the walls draw back, revealing a chamber draped in shadow and gloom. A great stone table rests at its center, set for a feast. Seated around it are flickering illusions, somewhat familiar faces twisted with malice, speaking in mocking tones. A figure, veiled in black, motions for you all to sit.
I'll sit down.
Yeah, I guess I'll sit on my hams.
Yeah, I'll sit.
Yep.
Right. In that case, as you all sit, this individual looks to Azariah. Tell me, where precisely is Nebulheim?
I look to everyone, and I get out of my polymorph form. And I don't feel compelled to tell them the truth. They just want to know the truth.
They just asked the question.
Okay, and what do they look like? I guess besides like a dark figure.
So, looking at them the best you can now, you see they have gloved hands and they wear a mask, white, with black paint for the mouth, with one side curled down like a frown, the other side curled up like a smile.
Can I do a quick check to see if there appears to be any runes on the table or around the room at all before he answers?
Yes, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That's a 10.
Okay. Don't see any.
Trying to tell them what I know, but be cryptic in a way. It's in the place where two rivers meet, the mountains in the west, in the forests of gloom, and where foes try to meet the test.
So give me a deception check.
All right. Yeah, I did tell him the truth. I just didn't tell him exactly where. All right. Pray for me. 19.
19. This is a contested challenge when it happens, but he goes, acceptable. Nice turn. To Layla. What do you fear is hunting you?
Nightmare. That's it.
Yeah. He looks very good. Turns to Nala. Who would I kill to cause you the most pain of those whom you love?
You.
Interesting. So what's Nala's thinking behind this?
That he has answers and she wants the answers.
I see.
But
Very
she is
good.
being deceptive.
Okay. Give me deception.
Okay. 26.
Ooh. And again, they will bow their head in acknowledgement. And turns to Garrus. What ambition do you hide from them?
I hide nothing from my friends.
All right. And what is this for Garrus?
This is deception.
Let's go.
The way you said it was like, I hide nothing for my friends.
How about a 25?
Ooh.
Am I the only one that was like, yeah, nah, I can just answer this question?
They have really high insight, but they've rolled like crap. So you tell it, and again, they well done. And take out this dark token that as it goes through even the dim light, it seems as though it casts its own shadow upon itself. And kind of slides it over to you all. And then puts their hand behind them and a door opens, compelling you to go forward as they get up and walk elsewhere in the room.
Wait.
Putting their back towards you.
No.
Wow, I
What?
thought we were going to eat.
Oh, what's,
Damn it.
I
You
wanted
can
to know
eat
their
their
name.
ghosts.
What is your name, stranger? As they like walk away.
They just sort of smile. The masked tempter.
Smile, frown.
The smile frown, yeah, grows bigger.
So can we go back to get our weapons or what?
No way back
Okay.
can help you.
Well, there went that awesome weapon.
You don't think that this place is as full of surprises? I bet you will be waiting for you at the end.
Someone will bring our weapons to us. Watch. You just have to have confidence in the deviousness and ingenious of this kind of setup.
I just go ahead and I'm not going to eat this food. I'm going to.
I'm not going to eat the food either. I was bullshitting.
Is there, I don't know, they got any peaches on there? Is there like a peach cobbler or like, is there like some cheesecake?
There's roasted meat, fruit, and cheese.
Oh, I'm definitely taking some stinky cheese, putting it in like a cloth as well as some fruit and wrapping it up. And then as we leave, I'll like probably take a bite of some cheese.
We will head into this new door that has opened and continue forward. Always
yeah.
forward.
Is there anything else in this room, like parchment, or was that just like a red herring to get me all excited?
What looks what?
Was there anything to that parchment earlier? Or- No.
Does it still
Okay.
smell like books?
I was just curious, you know.
Yes, you think possibly the runes are written with, ink and parchment.
Of course. Of course.
Just got super excited.
So now it's gonna head toward that door.
Right, so moving forward, a circular chamber lies ahead. A dark, polished mirror reflecting 1,000 shadows.
Oh boy.
As you step inside, you can see reflections of yourselves step forward, twisted, cold-eyed, and mocking. The whispers inside each of your heads grow louder, accusing you of your doubts and failures. All that you dislike about yourself seems to be represented in their faces.
Damn.
This is unpleasant.
It's like high school all over again.
Look around this circular room. Is there another exit from this room?
As you look, it seems even the entrance you came in is hidden by the shadows in the mirror.
Shadows in the mirror. Should we break the glass?
Nah, I'm gonna approach the mirror first and look into it.
Absolutely.
I'm not afraid. This is bullshit.
All right. You walk forward as your reflection steps forward here. Further looking at you. And further mocks what is happening. I need a wisdom save.
Is this a frightened effect?
It's not frightened, no.
Okay. Oh, only a 9.
Okay. So with that, it's going to be a total, as you start to get into your head, 20 psychic damage.
My nose starts bleeding a little bit.
Indeed. And then what is your lowest ability score?
Strength.
Strength. It's reduced by 4.
Oh, I'm even weaker.
And the
What
other
is it
ones
down to?
4.
Okay. Because isn't strength one of the ones where if it gets below a certain point, you start to not be able to do stuff?
You're gonna have a hard time carrying your inventory. I'll tell you that.
Oh my god, my bag.
So if any of your ability scores are lowered in this fashion, you will just die.
Oh gosh, no.
If they're lowered to 0. Roll initiative as you're in with these things.
Oh crap!
Him or us or everyone?
All of you. 'Cause
Oh,
yay.
all of them come out.
come one, come all.
Okay.
Oh boy, no weapons too.
I got a weapon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really use a weapon.
But if you don't have a weapon, they don't have a weapon either.
It's true.
I think you're being a little presumptuous there.
It's a reflection.
So everyone but Nala is -2, right? So
I'm still -2.
Yeah.
I'm not -2.
everyone but Nala is -2.
But
Sorry,
I'm
but
Nala.
Layla. That's what I meant to say.
Oh.
I'm sorry. There's
Like-
two Allahs. Screw you over every time.
It's Ayla and Allah.
Yeah, but
They both end
so-
with la.
Yeah, the la. It messes with me. Okay. So with that, okay. So Nalas gets to go first,
Man.
saying all your insecurities, forcing the wisdom save.
Oh, jeez. Wisdom save. -2. What? All right. Oh, well, that's not too bad. It's a 16.
A 16. To believe, unfortunately. what did I post in here? Yes, I thought that will fail.
No.
Mm.
And that is a total of 20 psychic damage.
Ow.
And what's your lowest ability score?
My lowest ability score is intelligence, Matt, and it's really low.
Okay, this goes down by 2.
Okay.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yes, it could have.
It's not good, but
As these things essentially point out the worst things about you, and that's how we're reflecting it.
Wait, by 2, so that's. So you're talking about the score, not the
the score.
not the modifier.
Not the mod. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Then working up to Azariah. Give me a wisdom save.
Sure, I'm not too worried about that. 20.
Okay.
21.
Very good. You resist, and the cutting remarks do no damage to you.
Can I do something now?
I mean, it's not your turn.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought this was my turn. I was confused.
No. These were their turns. So now we'll go to Nala's turn.
All right. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what this looks like. Is this like a hallway that we're looking at to get out?
You're in a round room with
Round room.
mirrors
With mirrors. Okay.
and shadows.
No clear exit. in other words.
Correct.
Crap. All right. So Nala, being a barbarian, she's going to try to smash the mirrors, thinking that's where the danger's coming from.
Okay.
So she'll try to punch at the mirror here with her fists. Actually, she's going to have to rage to do this. I just realized. So she rages first, and then she'll punch. All right. So that is. That's not a good roll. That's a good roll. Oh, that's a crit. But that doesn't matter, does it? So that's it'll be 6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So you go down with your fist, and whatever this is made of, you're not meeting the damage threshold.
Not meeting the damage threshold.
Yeah, so a certain amount of damage this particularly needs to be done at once in a single strike for it to take any damage.
Okay. I'll tell you what, can I pick up the mirror?
It's
Oh,
like
wait,
mirrored
sure.
walls. There's nothing to really pick up here.
Okay. Can I try to charge the mirror? Would that do anything more?
It would essentially still be an arm strike.
Arm strike. Okay. Okay. Well, and there's no way out. Just mirrors. So. Okay, so let me figure out what I can't do. I cannot attack because that's not going to meet the damage threshold.
The mirrors.
Oh, the mirrors. Is there another enemy in here other than the mirrors?
The shadows.
Oh, I thought those were in the mirrors.
No, they've stepped out of the mirrors.
Oh.
They stepped
I'll
forward.
punch at the shadow.
Okay.
Okay. 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Again, 6 bludgeoning.
Okay. And you punch yourself in the face. Poof.
Oh,
You do
great.
see blood come out of the shadow. There's a shadow.
Did I hurt
You,
myself?
you don't notice yourself now.
Okay.
Not that horrible.
All right.
Today.
Then I will try to just try to like walk to look for a exit, even though I don't know where an exit would be. I guess just moving. I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah, walk in the shadows, trying to figure out what's going on as your shadow form follows you.
All right, that's it.
And then Azariah.
I go over and I touch Layla. And with some of the trying to actually it's probably dry now. So reopening that wound, just wipe some blood on the hand to blood bond with them.
Nice.
Starting with that, and you will have. Excuse me. You got 27 temporary hit points, and I just tell you, I will make sure you have a weapon next time. This is what I can do for now. And
I don't really need. I feel like you should do this with Nala.
See, I would, but every time I do it, she doesn't like it because she's scared of magic. So this is what we're doing.
I don't use weapon.
You save some damn spell slots. You hear me?
It's fine.
And,
Also, our tank does not exactly have a bunch of HP at the moment. But okay.
I can blood bond with multiple people. It's fine. I'm not worried about that. And then my bonus action. No, because I do it. All right, and then I will just walk over to my shadow thing.
Okay.
And say, I know that your father's love is something that you sought the most, but I just want you to know that the most important place to have your emotional home is inside yourself, and you have everything you need to love and be happy and content for the rest of your life.
All right. Okay, so you can do insight or persuasion.
I'll do insight. Sure, yeah. Plus 2 minus 2, 19.
19. As you say that to them, their form falters. And they fall to a knee prone as if burdened by something very heavy.
Interesting. But I don't know what it is, whether it was my words of truth or the affirmations. It's something has obviously caused it to.
It seems like something you said, like what you said to that seems to have physically affected it.
Gotcha. I think they need words of affirmation. And that is what I will say. That's my turn.
All right. Then Layla.
See, I was really hoping there'd be a little bit more time, because now I need to try to think of something that Layla would say to her shadow. I'm getting nothing at the moment. I feel pressure.
What are you, too good for your shadow, Layla?
I'm trying to think, okay? I just now I've since he had that idea, now I'm trying to think of something that Layla would say. It is. You do not need thanks for the dreams you give. The smiles are enough.
Very good. It's gonna be persuasion or insight.
Definitely insight. That's a natural 20. 29.
Okay. Very good. Your form 2 falls down, trembling. And as the 2 go down here, your fists and weapons begin to glow with light. The entire party.
Except only one of us has a weapon.
I said fists and weapons.
Yeah.
That's false. I still have my staff. I turned into a bat.
Okay, I guess.
All right. So then this round, it seems like your reflection can't act, Layla. Then we'll go to Garrus.
Garrus is going to look at his reflection and you're nothing without your friends, and your friends will never back you up. You have nothing, and you cannot defeat us.
Ooh. Taking a whole nother route. I like it. Give me, I guess, intimidation. Or deception. I'll take.
Oh, that was a really bad roll. That was a nat 2 for 5.
Oof.
Yeah, real bad.
Yay. I kind of look at you as if that wasn't really what you needed to say.
Do I still have an action?
So that would be your action to try
All right.
to say the thing. So then they take yours and say, does it matter what you do? They will leave you. You know that. And I need a wisdom save, Garrus.
I'm 11.
Ooh. That is 12 psychic damage. We're going to have that strength reduced by 3.
Oh my god. I'm down to 1 strength.
Brother, don't die.
It goes down, holding yourself up. Barely.
The dice are not playing nicely tonight.
Okay, then Nala continues to mock. Nala, I need a wisdom save.
Okay. 12?
Unfortunately, not for 24 psychic.
Jeez.
And that intelligence score goes down by 4.
I'm dead.
You only had 6 total.
Yeah.
Okay. As Nala's body is down. And then Azariah's yours cannot act. So Azariah.
What happened to Nala? Is she okay?
Nala!
And
Is she dead or is she dying?
Dead.
she dead.
Dead. Okay, so no death saves. Just all right.
So, what I do is I run over to her, and I will, as I do, I will cast Crimson Lash on myself, which really I'm just doing it on Layla. So now you have a lash, Layla, that you can use as a weapon. That you can attack twice with it. It's +9 for attacks, +5 for your damage rolls, and it's a D12. Is her shadow still there?
Yes.
I will turn to it and say, the pain that you think that you've caused today shadows and pales in comparison to the light and laughter and love that Nala has brought into this world. You are nothing but a mere shadow to the great, grandiose love that this person is. And I kneel down and try to see if she's breathing and try to, so I say that and try to see what I can determine, since I didn't really see what happened.
And there's no breath that seems to come from her. So if you want to use your action on this creature, you can go ahead and give an insight check. Or...
Sure, I'll do that. And then Nala, you'll hear in your brain, Layla, she's not breathing. I don't know what happened. That's a natural 20, so 420.
Okay. So Nala's reflection now starts to be, again, kind of go down to their knee. As more light kind of begins filtering into the room. Layla.
All right. Do I want to say something or revive her?
Yeah. Garrus is actually, the reflection will be the only one that hasn't been said something to.
Yeah, mine is the only shadow that is standing.
Unfortunately, for Garrus and Layla have not bonded a whole lot.
No, that's all right.
That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I was giving the visual.
Yeah. You know what? I know I have a minute. So I think we want to get rid of these things. I guess I'll start with my own. I'm going to actually go up and lay my hand on its shoulder and say, "It is okay. The dreams will come, as do nightmares, but neither are typically remembered for long. That does not mean that dreams were bad."
Okay. So give me that insight check.
Oh, almost as good as last time. 28.
28. Speaking to this one, the form begins to glow and crack before splintering off into bits of almost shadow glass and vanishing.
Could I make a slight adjustment to that?
Sure.
Can it burst into stars and constellations as they float
Oh
off?
yeah, I love it. Filling, almost making a night sky in the room.
And I'm assuming saying something in this context is my action.
Yes.
Okay. And then I'll just say I will get her as soon as we can get rid of these. in my head to Azariah.
All right. So yours is gone. So we go to Garrus.
Garrus is barely standing and looks up at his shadow and says, "You think you defeated us, but you're not doing anything. You can't defeat us. There's nothing you can do that'll stop us." And I'm completely bullshitting at this point. I'm just spouting off whatever I'm trying to lie my way out of this and get past this thing.
All right. Do the deception.
Oh, there we go. 25.
Okay. With that, yours is put to the ground as each of you describe as your shadows will be no more.
Yeah, mine will kind of just melt down into a goo, kind of like blood, and dissipate, turn into beads and like bead globules, and just dissipating, and it's smelling like iron as it turns into smoke.
And Garrus?
Mine will shatter and crack.
And Nala's, what does yours do?
Nala's probably in true barbarian fashion just makes this like almost guttural scream as it just kind of evaporates.
Nice. And with that, portion of the mirrored room opens up like a door.
I will immediately be reaching into my bag, grabbing out a diamond, and casting Revivify.
You look in your bag and you realize you have a lot of diamond dust in there.
Well, I've specifically got 3 in my inventory that are basically like packs or single diamonds or whatever to use for it.
I know we Garrus and I also got you some when you were away. We got you some supplies as well.
Yeah.
Oh, how many worth did you get
$400
me
or was it $400 worth, Garrus?
of diamond dust?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Revivify requires actual diamonds,
Yep.
not the dust.
That was for a different spell.
Oh.
It was for greater restoration.
Oh, yeah.
Which would be really nice right about now.
Oh, yeah. I have it prepared.
That could have solved so many problems.
Okay, they just informed me I had it. Okay, I don't.
You're all good. Go save Nala, please.
Yeah. Okay, so I now have 2 Revivify diamonds left. And you are revivified, Nala. And as I kind of go over to her, lay her on her back, and on her chest I take the diamonds and I arrange them into a constellation, as I then speak some words in Celestial, as then the diamonds themselves turn into mini stars and kind of gently float up a little bit, and then sink down into her chest, bringing her back.
Nice.
Waiting for GM confirmation.
Yes, you return to 1
Okay.
HP.
1 HP. And is my intelligence still 0?
It would be 1.
1. Okay.
As she comes back to life and I'm on my knees, like, Nala, you're still here. You're still here.
And I just I'm like, pretty. Well, they won intelligence.
We got another moment here. We got another druid moment.
And Garrus can barely stand up. He can't lift his armor. I've got to take my armor off if I want to stand up. Ugh, oh my god. Everything is so heavy.
You might want to take a load off then, Garrus.
I feel like I'm on death's door.
I just want both of you to know that the shadows, whatever it wasn't stronger than you all. It didn't win. It only got a better view of the moment. It's not the better of you.
Pretty giant.
Okay, so I could cast Greater Resto once on each of you.
Do it on Nala first. Make sure it works.
Which would, for each of you, I would do for Nala and Garrus the reduction to target's ability scores. And then I could do the effect reducing target's hit point max to
For me,
max.
yeah. That would be helpful.
Is everybody okay with this plan?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. I am burning through a
Yes.
total of 15 spell slot levels here,
Yeah, I get it.
but it's okay. So, my 2 5th levels, and then I'll do a 4th and a 1st for the 3rd one. Because Upcaster.
Nice.
And so I can do Greater Restoration one more time if we need to. But let's hopefully not need to. But Nala, you are back to being your normal level of stupid. Garrett, you're back to being your normal level of weak. And
Yep.
Azariah, you can. I don't think it actually fully restores your HP, but you can heal now.
Right, yeah.
So-
I'm back to being a tank wizard instead of a regular wizard. Yay!
Yeah. I mean,
I can lift my backpack again. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
let's see here. I think I have a healing potion if you want it.
Nah, I've got a healing potion.
This was for Az. I've got 2 regular healing potions if you want one of them.
I'll take one.
Alright.
And I'll give one to if I may. Can I give this to Nala?
So am I giving one to you and one and the second one to you to
Nala's-
give to Nala?
Nala's almost dead.
Well, that was from strength.
Yeah, but
She
Yeah,
healed-
but she still went
I'm
to
at
0.
1 HP.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll give both of them to you, so you can give one to her.
Okay. As I give one to you, and I blood bond with you to give you some temporary hit points as well. You face something cruel, something that used your doubts and twisted your strength against you. But you need to know this. I saw it. I saw you. And even at your most vulnerable, you were still fighting, still trying. And that's what makes you more than a warrior. That's what makes you you. And you've carried more weight than anyone I know. Your past, your curse. That's somehow terrifying and yet adorable at the same time, and still you walk forward. So let me carry this one for a bit and rest and breathe. And when you're ready, we can fight whatever comes next together.
You'll have no argument from me, Azariah.
And I'll give you the potion, and you'll get 19 temporary hit points.
Was the HP increase with that, or was it temp, or?
This is just a temp that I gave you.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Because I just realized I do have potions of healing that I can take. So give me a second here. I'm gonna roll some of these.
Well, you could just take it as action.
Hold on a sec. Might be. Would you be wanting to get the heal spell cast on you of 70 HP?
Oh yes, I'll take that.
Okay. So I will do that using a couple different spell slots here to get to a 6th level.
Should keep me up.
Let's go with a 4th. And
I will say this:
Second.
I'm completely out of rage. So, but I can still fight. I can still fight. I just can't rage.
And I go over to Garrus as well. While everyone's kind of licking their wounds. Before Nala dropped, I was gonna go over there and talk shit to your shadow.
I tried that. I guess I'm not very good at talking shit.
Oh, I think you just maybe should have reminded that the real difference between you and it is that you can actually make and keep real friends. It was also using those doubts against you, and whether you are keeping stuff from us or not, we all have things that we're not entirely ready to share, and that doesn't make you any less of a member. And I count you as a friend in my book.
Thank you, friend. This has been a harrowing experience. That's the only way to describe it. I hope we're almost finished here. This has to come to an end sometime soon.
Well, I think
Looks
that.
looks like there's a door that opened over there. Have the shadows receded a little bit?
Yeah, there's light that's pouring into this room.
Oh, that's different.
Well, is everybody ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Let's see this through to the end.
All right. Then you come forward into this gray room that is lit fairly well by brighter torches. And you see a gray cloaked figure. You can see their face seems human. They have a scar upon their face. As they simply say, "Congratulations on completing the second trial." And we'll set out on a small table a silken veil. And then point to a door on the opposite end of which you entered. When you are ready, you may proceed to the third and final trial.
What is this? I ask about that silken veil you said?
Your reward for making it this far. The Veil of Shadows.
I give Karis a pat on the shoulder.
Okay. Question, sir. We had to leave some items previously. Have those been retrieved? Can we get those back somehow?
You will see.
Oh, wonderful. Well, and if we're not ready to continue now, can we come back?
They look. Interesting. Did you stumble upon this place?
You could say that.
Your entrance called the members to observe. So do you try to leave without going forward? We would make it not something you would be able to do.
Oh,
Garrus,
wonderful.
Garrus,
Yes,
weapons can be replaced.
I think we'll get them back.
I say you take that veil and let's keep going.
Okay.
You do see in this person a little bit of like pity, like you came in here not knowing the stakes, poor honey. But well, that sucks. Sort of, they do have some emotion about it, but it's very like I can't help you.
Well, I'll pick up the veil and I'll wrap it around my mask, my face like a mask.
Yeah. So this functions like a cloak of displacement.
Oh,
nice.
And in addition, as an additional property, that once per day you can make one lie undetectable by magic.
Oh, nice.
Lies are my armor.
What should I call it? What was it called?
Veil of Shadows.
The Veil of Shadows.
Lying in shadow.
Alright, so you will need what you have learned ahead. And they will essentially leave you be.
Yes. Refresh me.
It's kind of like this is the whole trial.
Yeah, well, it sounds like we can take a little bit of a respite here, so I think we should take at least a short rest here. I could use a break to patch up my wounds and try on this Veil of Shadows and get used to it.
I will make no use of a short rest, but whatever you need to do, you do it.
Maybe you can make us a snack.
That is true. Do you have a fireplace in here that I can?
Oh, I'll have one brought in, of course. And they actually will bring in a cooking station for you.
Oh, nice.
They're not. This is like their official reprieve space. So there's also water and stuff. So there's a few niceties and creature comforts actually.
Oh, I would actually take a short rest now. Shit, for real, for real.
All right. So I can't benefit from a short rest, but I can cook us something which will give us all 20 temp HP.
Nice.
How long does the temp HP from that blood bond last?
I made sacrifices for that to that temp HP, so you keep it.
Because I have to choose between one of them. They don't stack, so I'm just gonna. I'll eat, but I'm gonna keep the 27.
I'll keep the ones that I got as well.
How many do I get from eating?
20.
20. All right, and can we take a short rest so that I can attune to this?
I will just keep watch.
Yeah.
I guess I don't necessarily gain anything from the short rest, but I can do some stuff to get a couple spell slots back.
This will heal me.
Yeah. Anything that I can do within this time, I'm pretty much just gonna like get a lay of the land and just kind of keep guard, and because I just realized the new barbarian's the one that gets stuff on short rest.
What level do the barbarians get their? Don't barbarians get their rage back on short rest at some point, or does it just eventually get to the point where it's unlimited?
I think the new one does, but I don't think the old one does.
What? Well, stop yelling at me.
They get like one per short rest, I think, on the new one, but the old one doesn't get anything.
Alright.
And I was just looking. Yeah, I've already spent all my hit points and I've got nothing that's going to regenerate. So I am.
It gives me a jinx point back, and I'm healed up now.
Unless I find like a weapon, can I like spend some time looking for like trying to put together something?
No, there wouldn't be that.
No. Okay, fair enough. Then no, I'll just keep watch.
Seeing that, Nala was like looking for weapons, like picking up brooms and like like swinging them around, and like maybe a potter pan. Nala, I could conjure up those lashes again if you're not opposed and you really want a weapon.
I think I'm going to need them.
Just think of it as an extension of my power being lended to you. My own sacrifice to keep you at least the best that I can.
I know. It's more about keeping the group up than my own personal issues.
Oh, I agree. We all make sacrifices for the greater group, and I think that's what makes us a good, team. It's also why the people of Nebuheim trust us to lead them.
That's right. Though I am looking forward to us finishing this particular trial and getting a good night's sleep.
You and me both.
I'm just looking at the abilities here, and the one called Meditative Rest. How long is it? Okay, wouldn't matter because a short rest is only an hour. Never mind. I'm good.
I think we're all set
Already?
then and ready to continue.
I'll give you all your breakfast, those of you who need it. Made waffles this morning.
All right.
Make a
we
waffle.
should get the benefits. So you proceed, and you enter a chamber lined with webs of dark glistening silk that stretch from floor to ceiling, each thread quivering faintly in the still air. The scent of candle wax and bitter herbs lingers. The torches burn with a cold blue flame, casting wavering shadows. At the far end, a great obsidian spider statue looms, 8 glittering eyes watching hungrily.
Oh God, I
I'm
don't.
going to try to avoid touching the web.
The entire room is filled with it.
Oh, crap.
Carved into the stone beneath it is something etched in harsh, curling letters. On the other side of the room, pedestals hold intricate wooden boxes sealed by wax and chains.
About how far are the boxes?
It's a 120-foot room, about 120 feet to spider, 120 feet to boxes.
100 feet to the spider, 120 to the boxes?
Yeah.
I look at Garrus. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think we should try to figure out what's in those boxes as quickly as possible.
Can you get Garrus there?
Oh, I can.
I feel like I should stay outside of this room for now because I don't want to alert that thing. I'll just be here to run in if needed.
Okay, let's see what we can do, buddy. Are you ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, put a hand on his shoulder, and we dimension door to one of the boxes.
To the boxes. Okay.
Yep.
Um,
As soon as we appear, I begin looking closer at the boxes and for lack of a better term, investigating them, trying to open them.
okay. So you see the boxes. So you just try to open a random one.
I'm hesitant to open one. Are there any markings on them? Is there anything to differentiate them between one box and another?
Give me a perception check.
Nat 20 for 30.
Nice.
Nice. So, looking carefully at the boxes, you can see that they are so one is carved from dense blackened wood, and it looks like the grain has been warped and knotted as if scorched by a great heat. Iron bands etched with runes of resilience bind the box, and a faint hum of energy pulses beneath your fingers. The lid is adorned with a motif of jagged mountains, their peaks shaped and worn by unseen forces. And you see another of deep redwood, with swirling blades and coiled serpents. Third is crafted from pale ash wood. Smooth surface is etched with swirling patterns resembling gusts of wind and trails of smoke. The final one is from cold gray stone, surface flecked with crimson stains. And it bears the etchings of 3 crescent moons.
Oh, God.
Being closer to the etchings under the spider, do we see what it says now?
Well, spiders before is on the other side of the room.
Okay, I gotcha. I thought it was 100 feet away and then 120 to the what
20 feet. I mean, do you want to go over to the spider?
Not right now. I'm good.
Which box do we pick?
I feel
we have to pick one?
Are you sure we just can't take them all and just go back to the other side of the room, just like we came?
How big are these boxes?
Each one's about 4 by 4.
Oh, these are big boxes.
Yeah.
Looking at the motifs and the themes, etchings, writings on them, do I have a feeling of what they can be? Like, I've never heard of anything with, maybe like, have I heard of anything with 3 moons on it before, or these?
No, you're not familiar with this.
Okay.
Can I take out the dagger that I found earlier that seemed to be talking to me? And ask it if it has any ideas?
The dagger does not respond.
Are these boxes magical? I'm guessing all of them are.
Yes.
Okay.
Should we try and open them, or should we just try and take one, or should I don't know.
How about this? You just think of a number, and we'll just base it on that.
I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna grab the stone box that looked like it had dried blood on it. I'm gonna try to open it.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
The moons drew me to it.
Fair enough.
I'm good. You go to open it, and it's like stuck fast.
And okay, so how far away is the spider from the boxes?
It's about 25 feet.
Okay, 25 feet. All right, I will just stay here. I'll be right back. I will misty step to the inscription under the spider.
Okay. Below the spider statue, you read the following: 8 lies to bind you, 8 truths to free. Secret spun in shadow, fate lost at sea. Trust not the voice that echoes in halls. The chains you sever may cause your fall.
Okay. All right, that's 1 and 2.
As you read that, Azariah, you begin to hear whispers in your head.
Oh, sweet.
Trust the box with the broken seal. Only the weak chain can free you. With another voice, the spider guards the key, but its bite carries the curse of despair. 3 marks of the moon shall show the path. Strike the webs. Strength cuts through fate's tangle.
Man, well, I was chose not to trust any of these fuckers, so what the hell? And if you could share that blurb to everyone as well, so they have that. I let everyone I blood bonded with know that, and I will misty step back to Garrus and tell him what the inscription said. I'm starting to hear voices in my head. And it seems like there's 8 lies and 8 truths. It's kind of funky. It's very reminiscent of that. The fellow we met with the smile and the frown. It gives me that sort of vibe. One said to trust the box with the broken seal. Another said that the one with the moons would lead the way, and it also was really angry after and said I need to cut binds. That one was kind of weird.
It said something about the moons.
It said the box with the broken seal. Only the weak chain can free you. Another said that spider guards the key, but its bite carries the curse of despair. And 3.
Trust the box with the broken seal. Can I inspect the boxes and see if there's one whose seal is broken?
But just wait before you do. The first thing that I read etched under the spider was trust not the voices that echo in the halls. Maybe these aren't the halls, but my mind is starting to feel like an echo chamber of sorts.
So you do see one that has more of a broken chain there.
If there's one with a broken, should I try and open the one that has a broken seal?
I wouldn't. Am I able, with the voices that I'm hearing in my head, am I able to like glean any insight on the one that might not have malicious intentions?
Give me an insight check.
All right, we'll do that. That's not bad. 17.
17. You think through, and you find maliciousness in two of the ones said. Trust the box with a broken seal, only the weak chain can free you. And strike the web, strength cuts through fate's tangle.
Right.
Feel like those were trying to deceive you.
Right, because it says that the chains that you sever may cause your fall. Okay. So I wouldn't trust the box with the broken seal. And I also wouldn't strike at the webs. Maybe, just maybe, we should... I don't know if it's inside the spider or around it, but
I'd say Azariah to you, and when you saw the inscription,
okay,
it was the last line was written more in rune, making you think that it's a phrase of power here.
The chains you sever may cause your fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ultimately, you think that's what would open a box, basically.
Got you. Okay, which makes sense because, especially if I'm hearing, it's the spider guides the key. The rune words are the key. Cool. All right. I'll go over to the box with the moon and say, the chains that sever may cause your fall. As I touch the box.
Okay. And the box opens. And in it you see all of the equipment of your party.
Guys, it's all our stuff.
Can you bring it back?
Just hold on. Is there anything else in this box? Any false bottoms? Any other runes or encryptions?
Looking in it, you see a key. And you can see in the base of the floor in which you stand, there is a keyhole.
I'll take the key and put in the hole.
I'll step back and move out of the way and start taking everything out of the box. Recovering all my gear, recovering all... Well, only knowledge is left her axe.
Yeah.
So I pick up all my stuff and I pick up Nala's axe for her.
That's a big axe.
Yep.
The giant crap.
Bigger than me.
And Layla left her shield, but the entire time she's kind of been just staring at the spider with a combination of hatred and fear.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you say something, but she's just no response from her. She's just staying at the doorway next to Nala, just kind of eyes on the spider the whole time.
Yeah. So did you open the floor?
I opened up the floor to see what happens.
Open it up. You see a ladder that leads down into it's really a rope ladder that goes down into a room that you can already see is seated with many, many masked figures.
Okay, I'm gonna have to make some rounds, Garrus. I don't want to disturb this spider regardless, and I'm not sure if me walking back and forth would do so. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's okay. I'll spend some spell slots here. It's no problem. All right, I'm gonna dimension door back. Get Layla. Come back. That's 2. And then I'm with Nala. And yeah, that's fine. I'll use 2 more this at 5th level. So just to make sure we don't disturb. I'm not sure if it's, has any power still or could still attack us, and I just want to avoid it if we can. So
Yep.
Got it. Then as you climb down the rope ladder, we will end for tonight.
no.
Very good.